Something that's been living in my head rent-free lately is I'm watching a lot more YouTube because I'm watching the like recaps from the League of Legends Championship Series because it's in Korea, it's in the middle of the night. So I get up in the morning and I like have my like water and goat milk kefir and then my coffee and then I watch YouTube for a while. And I've been watching K-Drill's channel. And one thing I do notice is that I don't know whether it's his choice posting on YouTube or whether it's YouTube capitalizing on this channel doing well, but it's like commercials every 6.5 minutes. It's ridiculous. Compared to most channels I watch, it's like every like 12 or 15. And there's this one commercial that's absolutely just living in my head rent-free lately, which is a Meow Mix commercial involving JC Chasez, former second in command of NSYNC behind Justin Timberlake. And it's a bunch of like CGI cats dancing like a 90s boy band, and then he says meow 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 like 4 or 5 times, and then he sings, and it sounds more like a Backstreet Boys song than an NSYNC song, and then he says meow mix the cat food cats ask for by name. And I can't stop thinking about it because this guy has not been famous since like the early 2000s, and like just how it must feel to be like brought back in to do like not even an NSYNC song, but just a generic boy band song, and to sing meow 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 into the camera, like in your mid 40s. And I can't stop thinking about it. I really can't. Like you look at his eyes, and they look dead inside. You know what I mean? Like, you get this window into his soul as he's taking the Meow Mix money, and I just feel so bad for him. I'm good for him. He's gonna get. He probably gets a fat chunk of change from it. You know what I mean? But like, rough, man. It's real rough. Meet Judy in the early evening. It's 2:10 p.m. I don't really have any important jobs to do here, so we're gonna go do chipping in at the afterlife. Do the Johnny arc. Let's go get our Akira motorcycle. There it is. I moved him. That guy now has a better chance of surviving because he's now a sentient AI vendor. I got more cars to... Oh my god, this game is destroying my... Whatever's happening here, I can't even understand it. I really do think... I just don't even know. And but the truth is, I'm not even doing anything to change it. Like, I haven't looked into crash reports or like submitted it to like a subreddit or submitting it to like the customer service or anything like that. It seems to be either the NVIDIA GeForce Experience is giving me the wrong optimized settings and it's like kind of overloading my computer to some degree, even though it's not having performance issues, or there's just some sort of tick. Yeah, I don't know what's happened. It didn't crash this much before. I should go to a subreddit, or I should open a bug report or something, because it's crashing probably like once every 2 hours. I got into the game, and then within 1 minute it crashed. Bad luck for me. Well, unlucky. I think this bird's dancing around. That's what she's looking out the window. I'm happy that it's like nice the last couple of days and like the snow's melting, etc. Okay, there should be a car to rest. I think I just saw... Yeah, there's a car to go jack over here, so I'm gonna go do that. Okay, it's down below, is it? Later, losers. No one seems to care about this. That's good.
Back in the game. Guess you liked it, huh? Got a vehicle to track down. Something interesting in the back, too.
This is a bit different. Reach the target. Oh, it's this one. Reach the target before it drives off. Okay. I get some big car purchases to get. There's still a couple that are like costing 60,000 plus. Hey, stop it. Don't shoot me, you asshole. Okay, I gotta just stay near him. Look at this guy. What a maniac. Leave me alone. Can't even shoot with this car. I gotta just like scan it. He is Russian. Okay, oh yeah. How'd that feel? Huh? The car's armored, dude. You think that hitting someone with a car would be doing more damage than this? This is how you do it. Oh, I'm sorry. Are things hard for you right now? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you there. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I driving over you? 39 damage. What a way to go. Imagine being a customer. Imagine being a pedestrian and seeing that. Alright, sorry, nerds. What's that music? Wonder why I can't get into the driver's side door. Yo, I know. Yeah. I know that Hanako is like the game ender. I have played this game before. What's with the wind noise? Is that weird? But no, you have to meet Hanako. Like that's how meeting Hanako at Embers is like that's the quest that ends the game, and then from there you have to kind of change how you do it. No matter what, you have to do that quest. It's just a matter of what you do once that one's going. That'll be fun. Like one day, sometime soon. This is so fucking weird. This noise. One day I'll just kind of run through all the endings. That'll be a stream. I would like to finish. I'm not sure I'll finish every gig on the map. I probably will because they have pretty good stories. Yeah, that's like the end point. Is there like a fleet of banshees attacking Night City or something? Are these damage to the car? Like a tire type thing? Or maybe it's the interesting thing in the trunk is making that noise? Yeah, so there's a bunch of gigs. I want to finish the Dogtown gigs at least. I gotta do today. I should be able to do most of the Phantom Liberty stuff. I hope it seems to be near the climax, and then I want to do basically all like I want to help every fixer on the map, buy most of the cars that I want, spend one day just kind of like walking around the city vibing to it, and then I'll do like a full ending stream. This sounds horrible. I want to die. But hopefully by you know, Tuesday. I mean, you should have a save point. Kai, you should...
Check the drop point, your reward.
What is this sound?
Spend it all on XPDs and glitter.
Got the good money. And a level up? The trauma team just left? So is that car making that noise, huh? God, that's creepy. Yeah, you should have a good save point. Reptile, you should consider pacing yourself. I mean, I guess whatever. You're like fucking 17. If you want to be a maniac, I better go for it. It's just not like... Are you being efficient at this point, or are you just like throwing energy at the wall? If that's what you want to do, go for it. I mean, if this is where your energy is going, if this is where your state of mind is going, that's cool. You know what I mean? I don't think you're going to get like burned out. You know what I mean? You'll just kind of like dial it down when you want to. I know you're pretty focused right now. Okay, so what was I doing? I was going to the chip in into the afterlife. Got it. Oops. I think I went the wrong way. Yep. Can I go over the side here? Nope. Oh god. It's not even an option? Like, what does that mean? Nobody wants to burn out. I don't think this is like a risk for you. But a lot of people, like, if they throw too much energy at something, they start to like resent it or dislike it. You know what I mean? I don't think that's something that you have to be concerned about. But I could be wrong. I saw a clothing shop back there. I want to see what stuff I might want that I don't have. Riot and Gamora. This is like the sleazy, disgusting club district that every town has. So the clothing store up top. Where is it? Is this it? I've been to this one. Seiko's. It's not bad. Oh, they have more racers here. Interesting. I like these pants a lot. I don't necessarily like that pair. Look at that. Stunt like my daddy. I don't like puffy vests. Yeah, I mean, discipline also means giving yourself rest time, though. You know what I mean? Not just like smashing your head into the wall. If you're feeling it today, use that energy. I love it. I love it. When it comes to like bodybuilding, things like that, like all the growth happens on all the growth happens while you rest. You know what I mean? Like while you're eating, while you're sleeping, while you're resting. As opposed to like not necessarily at the gym. You like go to the gym to prompt the rest. If you make a cop jump out of your way, it doesn't actually. It does? Okay. I was about to say the cop dodged out of the way, but it didn't give me a star. But afterwards, the cop gave me a star. Like 5 seconds later. That's weird. Being efficient is also resting. I don't know what that means. Okay, I'm still gonna be in combat by the time we get to the afterlife, so I gotta drive around a little bit like a douchebag. Now, I get it. Like, I don't 100% know what your goals are, but I do know your goals are to, like, use your energy as, like, to go as far as you can right now.
Hey, watch. Code 0. I repeat, code 0 in this area.
Okay, back to the afterlife. Let's go pretend to be Johnny Silverhand for a while. Of course, why wouldn't they? Okay, go to the afterlife. This is the appropriate option. This is the appropriate costume for sure. Okay, character, body to 10. Click on this. Still nothing I need. I need a body of 15.
Welcome back.
Hey, buddy. Haven't seen you in a while.
So, ready? Rogue should be here any minute.
I mean, the more you're exercising, the more that your muscles are going to respond.
Reminder all about how she left you to die in Sokka Tower.
First, she was sure I was dead already. Second, I'd never do that to her. Don't.
This is different kinds of muscle mass. Like, you're not going to bulk up because you're doing so much like cardio.
Rogue's never said no to me, ever.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. I'm ready.
Go get him, Johnny.
About fucking time.
Look a little different. Fuss with your hair or...
Badass.
It's good to be back.
Never knew you'd gone off somewhere. What's your poison?
Tequila for sure.
Tequila old fashioned. Top it up with beer. and sprinkle in some chili.
Silverhand special. Been a while since anyone ordered that.
Is this just normal story? This is Johnny wants you to get Rogue in on the action before you start the finale. So this is where you take some pills and let Johnny take over. And you kind of get Rogue the Fixer like back into the mix a little bit. So you go on a date with her, I think, if you want.
Give me another.
Yeah, I love push-ups. Like the most efficient push-ups and pull-ups are like the most efficient activities in the world. And you actually get big off them. But I don't find bodyweight squats like that useful, generally speaking. They're almost more of like a flexibility thing. Johnny's just getting smashed. What an idiot. Claire is like, what are you doing, you stupid idiot?
Cassius Ryder. You mean anything to you?
Mm-hmm. Tattoo guy. How do you know the name?
We go back. Where'll I find him?
Got a salon in Watson, Pershing Street.
XD. Am I getting tattoos now?
So what'll it be?
God damn it, Johnny.
Billy Goat or the other one?
Billy Goat or the other one? What do I want? I need a Baldur's Gate style like option vest. Billy Goat or the other one?
Well,
Who gives a shit about a Billy Goat?
Other one. She's gonna love it.
sure she will.
Fucking Johnny. This is like letting your son have your car if you're like a rich dad.
For Smasher. But you didn't hear that from me.
Hey, who are you again?
Yeah. Could say we had something in common.
This guy.
Ruby Collins. Sloppy second for Grayson after I banged.
We're on the sleazy side of the world again. Yeah! Johnny's back, baby. You gonna push somebody?
Hey! What the?
Was it two people in the same chair?
Hey! Drink slinger!
He's so ill. Yeah.
Simon! Simon!
Más rápido!
I think I have to press this or else things aren't gonna go.
Simon!
Alright. Do it, big boy.
I win!
That's cool.
Left or right?
I think I got something better. Hey, you Ruby?
What? You've heard about me?
Let's get out of here. Tell you what I heard. Then you'll show me if I'm right. Just got a little biz to take care of first.
You got a barf? Oh, there's like urine in the toilet's so gross. Oh, it's so bad.
Yo! Get your fucking paws off Ruby. She ain't going anywhere with
I have mantis blades
She's on
in
that
my
clock,
arm. Do
got
you
it?
understand who I am?
Fuck, I missed this.
Might as well get it over with. It's gonna happen eventually.
Waiting outside.
Johnny's been waiting a while to get let loose. This is like the person who's secretly an addict and is just like acting nicely.
Waiting for me?
Let's go back to my place.
She's gonna steal my shit. This is like the addict who's like acting in good behavior until such a point that people trust them and let them alone so they can go on another bender.
Where to?
Like classic opioid
Martin
folks.
Street. But take the long way.
Yeah.
Look good on you.
What is she gonna do to me?
Got a light?
Get in there. Yeah. You guys are gonna crash. Yeah, get in there.
Oh my god!
Hey, you're fine. Everything's fine. Unless we lose Ruby, that'd be a shame. Yeah, okay, that's pretty bad.
Fuck. You could have died.
Yeah, we're good.
Ruby.
Maybe I'll call.
Ruby, focus. I need to talk to Grayson.
So he's not, is he like, he's had a goal this whole time? Something about Grayson? Did you put a number on a condom pack? Is that the bar we were at? No, we were at the Afterlife.
Hello, Night City.
This is a trip. Wait a minute. I think it still says Teamfight Tactics. What happened? I hate when that happens. Cyberpunk. Update.
Blood first thing ever.
Good work, right? Sometimes it reverts.
Talk about something else.
Oh, it's Meredith Grayson. Is that Rogue?
Sure.
No.
First time you walked up, sensed there was something familiar about you.
Blah blah. Johnny told you.
You're like shit.
Feel like shit.
No surprise there. Don't remember a thing, huh?
Let's just say I see some huge fucking black holes.
He called me early morning. Of course, I thought it was you.
For a
And I
while.
thought, cute kid. Too bad she's gone completely whacked.
Came to see for yourself, huh? Morbid curiosity.
Where am I?
Mm-hmm. And I found Johnny Silverhand.
Feels weird. This.
Once you hit certain intimacy with everybody, they all tend to hear about your Johnny Silverhand
Face is
issue.
changing, you know. Still look like V, but that mean smirk, I'd know it anywhere.
It's cool.
How he talks, moves, how he smokes.
She's got a mechanical navel.
I don't smoke.
I know. Could never confuse you two. So sleep soundly.
Smasher. He tell you about him?
Yes. Didn't know he'd come back to NC. Johnny found some way to get at him.
Wait. Grayson?
It's Grayson again.
Jeremiah Grayson.
Oh, yeah.
Works for Smasher. Johnny got a tip off some stripper, don't ask me.
Oh, he had a plan all along.
Ebonike. Just that. Still, let me see what I can do. We're gonna get that son of a bitch.
Know what Smasher's been up to all this time?
Disappeared after the Sokka Tower assault in 2023. All thought he was gone for good.
44 years ago.
Then suddenly reappeared. Did a few
No,
Mondo
54
jobs for
years ago.
Sokka,
What the
and
fuck?
went right back to ground. Nobody's seen him in years. Except Grayson.
Evidently, I can't do basic math.
Apparently.
Can I help at all?
In your state? You're useless. Almost. Hollow buzz you when I learn something.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Progressive overload, baby. Get him. What are you doing?
Unbelievable that bastard's somewhere in your head.
Does this lead into like the Carrie Uridine stuff? It does, right? It must. I've been trying to figure out when I get into all that. Where you go to like those really rich parts of town where Carrie stands, where Carrie lives. Oh. Oh, that sour barf smell.
Oh, fuck.
She's back. I didn't drink her out of my skull.
You ought to be the one puking right now.
Yeah, well, life ain't.
Sure picked the right moment to bolt out of my
Leave her with the hangover? Fucking
Ought to be
dickhead.
Happy I left it all.
I spewing joy and rainbows.
Like a fucking ray of sunshine. Well, we moving?
All right, come on. Oh, it should like cap your max HP. Oh, it's so bad. Assault in progress. All right, you guys picked the wrong day to let me. I'm in north side. Gross. They say assault in progress. I don't see one on the map. Kind of do. Okay, so I did the Lizzie Wizzy thing, so I can technically do the Phantom Liberty stuff. But I'm gonna wait.
The hell is this place?
Place where you can puke all over the carpet, no problem.
Oh.
Beggar, not chooser.
Oh, I don't miss hangovers at all. When I used to go out, like, you probably get to bed at like 3:30 or 4 in the morning. And for me, if I drank a lot, I would, like, you'd be so dehydrated. Leave Phantom and gigs for last. A lot of people say the Phantom Liberty part should be like one of the things you do as like one of the options before the ending starts.
Better.
Do you mean like before I do the end story? I think you're right. It's kind of like the most epic shit. Wait a day for Rogue to call. So all I have left is this, Judy. It's probably morning time, right? At 10 a.m. Okay, well. Why gigs to last? I'm curious. With Sandevistan, it feels like everything is so easy. Hey. Hey. Oh, that was sick. Oh my god. The cops are on me? No, the cops are on them. Okay, that was a rare move. The Phantom Liberty stuff is like so much, generally speaking, much harder. Much more bosses, etc. Yeah, it's totally cheesy. Everything with the Sandevistan is cheesy. It makes everything too easy. Just standing there doing what you rightly call the spam build. That is something I was thinking about yesterday. Combat in this game is really sick, and there's a ton of different ways to do it. But in terms of each sort of combat style, your moveset is quite limited. If you do any sort of melee blade build, you have a normal attack combo, you have a strong attack, you have the move where you hold right click and then press left kick to slash and move backwards. Those are essentially your 3 moves, and then some aerial options, etc. And then if you're shooting, like... Things this way. Did I go the wrong way? I think I did. Okay. I'm sure. I think I can still make it. There are like pretty limited movesets per style. This one, I have Sandevistan. I have like the ticking EMP time bomb that comes with Sandevistan now. Yeah, Berserk is sick. I have Blood Pump now. Blood Pump is like the cyberware healing item that's like 3 times more efficient. It's sick. Berserk is basically just like immunity while you're killing people, right? So you're right in the middle of everything, beating everyone up. I was thinking about doing the gorilla arm style. Blood Pump's crazy. It's so much. Look, compare this. Blood Pump. 100 health, then 20 per second for 6 seconds. So 220 health. If you go to all items and then look for the max stock or whatever, where is it? 126 health. Or this, which is 30 and then 17 per. So this is 200. That's actually pretty good. So this is 200. Whereas this is. Where this is 220. It's interesting. It's pretty strong. The playthrough without any items in Cyberware Fists only wasn't as fun. Fists only, yeah, it's definitely a challenge.
My man will take care of the rest. Little token of my appreciation's waiting for you in the drop box.
Okay, thank you. Take all that. You can have your car. Okay, so wait a day for Rogue to call. Meet Judy in the early evening. I got a day to dig around here, so I'm just gonna go. I gotta wrap up a bunch of fucking gigs and side jobs and all these things. Where am I? Compaki Plaza? Amazing. Sorry, I mean Corporal Plaza? Here we are. Great. This is cool. It's a sick mural. It's kind of like Attack on Titan a little bit. I should really watch the most recent little miniseries. The batches of episodes now are so tiny. I don't remember how many it was, but like I think it's a very small amount. It's like the final season, part 2, and I don't know how many episodes it is, but I was just too lazy to watch it. But I watched a lot of it. I rewatched most of the entire series in 2022, like in the winter. I love that show. Obviously, it has a lot of like everything takes a long time, sort of like classic serialized anime style. But the thing I like about it so much is there's very, very few shows that's so unapologetic. Look at this guy pimping out. Yeah. The thing I like about Attack on Titan is there's very, very few shows that are unapologetically very, very, very sincere and very like overwrought without trying to like be comedic to break the tension. Okay, remember this. There's like there's a robbery here.
Ah, look who it is. What a lovely surprise. I'd almost forgotten that pretty.
I haven't watched Edge Runners yet. No, I've been kind of delaying on it.
Welcome back to our.
Lately, I just watched like stand-up comedy so I can listen from the other room when I make dinner, because the kitchen is beside the living room. And then after in the evening, I just been playing League with the boys basically. Sometimes I'll play Cyberpunk, but mostly I just play League with the boys and like listen to YouTube videos. I'm like a Game of Thrones like fucking OG in that I've been reading the book since I was a little kid. And so with the show, I got pretty frustrated with it by season 5 and stopped watching, which I think was ultimately the right decision because most people are really mad at season 5 and especially season 6. What was the last season? Season 6 or season 7? Anyway, people got more mad at the show as it went along. So by about season 5, I started to be sick of it. Pretty mad at how little. Season 8? Yeah, I think I went to the middle of season 5. The problem for me, yes, I wasn't necessarily happy with a lot of the things that are big deals in the book, getting like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, whatever, here or there. But the problem for me was for a book series that I've been reading since I was like literally fucking 11, there's no way I want the major plot points to be shown first on the TV show rather than be me reading it. And ultimately, that's been kind of a mistake because the guy has taken fucking 12 years to write the last book now, or the most recent book. So that's ridiculous, like inexcusably long times to write this book. But the problem is I don't want to get the stuff spoiled by the show because I'm such a hipster. And when everyone likes a show, I don't like it because I don't like when people enjoy stuff because they don't like it as much as I do. You understand? Like they're being shallow. That's like this. That's the psychology I have. You're watching Sopranos? That's so sick. I was watching Sopranos during COVID, but I like dropped off after like season, I forget, 5 or 6. Have you ever watched The Wire?
Now, what can I do for you today? Maybe a little upgrade? Sequins are back, you know.
Looking a little empty these days.
What can I say? Jinguji is about quality, not quantity. Now, Just between the two of us.
I love that. I love The Wire.
Can go a long way.
Okay, great. Not in wardrobe. So there's not much. Nice glasses. How's this look? Delta Jock biker jacket. It looks actually pretty nice. It's not the nicest thing ever. I bought a lot of stuff here. It's just not, I just don't like it. I think their guys stuff is way nicer. So I own those shoes already. Do I want a linen hijab? Why not? That's kind of funny.
Guards, get the door! Hold him there! I'm sounding the alarm! Hold on!
Fuck V, get down, he's whacked.
Max Tech, be here.
Want some of this?
Hold him! Hold him till he gets here!
Oh.
Talking to me?
Don't let him kill me!
It's been a while since I've had like a real good like actual melee fight. Cyber cycles are like the only way to do it lately. This is a non-lethal weapon too. The biggest thing I learned is to like you have to press the parry button like faster than you think you do. Like a little earlier than you think feels right. Oh, how do you like that? Oh.
Max Tech, thank God.
Keep it up.
He's out.
Secure the witnesses.
This is Max Tack.
Consumer in a corpos.
I fought Oda. I did the Goro mission where you fight Oda, the guy with like the Japanese mask and the twin swords. That was a pretty good fight. The hardest fight by far was obviously the Chimera, that tank. That took me like 2 hours. And another hard fight was the big gorilla in the movie theater when you're in Pacifica. Like that big, super strong animal woman. She was a fucking beast.
How could I forget?
You, over there. Statements, now.
Finally,
That was really hard.
just have to mop this gunk up. We'll be back in business.
She like whooped my ass for a while.
Situation resolved.
But the
Deactivate
Chimera fight
alarm.
in Phantom Liberty is the hardest.
Refusing to give a statement to a Max Tac officer may result in imprisonment.
Please,
This is the guard?
sit down.
Damn, he got decapitated? God damn. Look at this guy.
You trying my patience?
Look at this guy. This guy's sick. He's very slender. Yeah, I think the Smasher fight should be hard. But I also feel like overpowered from how much I played, honestly.
In accordance
Like
with
right now, I've like
Article
I'm putting
105
points into
Cyberpsychosis
body. It's like
Procedure
bonus
Code,
points
your
basically.
statements will be recorded and retained. Melissa Rory, Max Tac Senior Officer. Please state your name and occupation.
Zane Jagger. I work for Jinguji, an oasis of elegance. Sorry.
This guy looks like Oscar Isaac. I like that guy. What's he been doing lately?
Occasional.
He kind of cashed out with the Star Wars money. I haven't seen him much since.
Johnny
He was like
Silverhand,
peaking in the
Broadway,
2015s.
Voice in V's head.
The
And
fuck,
also,
Johnny?
let me pretend I exist sometimes, okay?
I love Johnny.
Checks out. Please describe what happened starting from the moment of the attack.
I was just presenting V with a one-of-a-kind offer when I suddenly heard shouting from the street.
Zane was trying to sweet talk me into some sparkly sequin shit.
You can't sweet talk me into it because I own it already.
Wipes the hustle. Zane hits the alarm, locks us in with the fucker. Thanks, Zane.
You're welcome.
Mr. Jagger followed the correct security protocol. He significantly reduced the assailant's range of effectiveness. Yeah, noted. Played cat and mouse around the whole range of effectiveness before you lot showed up.
What does that mean?
Anything else? Unusual behavior?
Besides slicing and dicing my people and this store's reputation? No, nothing at all.
Thank you for your cooperation. That is all. Coroner's been notified. Be here any minute. Jagger, this store is closed until the investigation is complete.
Hey V, once we clean this place up, come by whenever you like. I'll hand-pick something special, just for you.
Smith, report.
Thanks. All right.
How's it looking?
What do you got?
Zane.
I feel like I like the Avante stuff more than the Jinguji.
Where's the coroner?
Sitting in traffic.
That it?
Nice work. You feel that back there? Feel his life leave his body?
Hold up a sec. Your Mantis blades. Higurashi 2013s. Weren't those pulled off the market in '69? Recall they don't play well with neural processors. Poking at a part of the prefrontal cortex that shouldn't be poked.
I love having skill-based dialogue options in games. 3 straight games like this.
Good eye. Had them installed years ago. They're very precise.
Huh. Thought Max Tech preferred Arasaka blades as their standard issue, but, well, seeing how you handled these wrist razors.
They're my reminder. When I see
She is
them,
a
I see
psychopath.
what they've sliced. Muscle,
Also, I am
tendon,
also a
bone,
psychopath.
even
To be fair.
implants. Like a hot knife through butter.
But
I really like the way Max Tack seemed in that Edge Runners preview I saw.
you always just wipe them?
They're like so overpowered.
Sometimes work.
Apprehending the target alive carries additional risk for bystanders. Rarely done. Very rarely.
Rarely. More like never. How many psychos you save in your life?
Don't change the subject. You felt him die. Did you like it? That split second when the blood still flows.
She's so crazy.
But his light's
What's smoky eye? See you later, weirdos. Oh, he killed a lot of people. So what is this red thing over here? This guy? This guy? Melissa Rory. They give me the option of fighting her, huh? I don't really see the opening. Hey. How you doing? Alright, that was cool. More side jobs. What's this? Nocturne? Nope. Here's my car. I love this game when it's raining out, man. It's so fucking cool. I also think it's a bit weird how you can't choose the color of your vehicle. As far as I know, you can't, right? Like, I see other Rayfield and other Caliburns in a wide variety of color schemes over the course of driving around, but I don't necessarily see the ability to do that myself. That would be cool. I seen like I saw like a gold and green one. What is happening here?
Are you kidding me?
Oh my god. What is going on? Sprinkle some crack on him. Let's get out of here. Look at the change of his facial expression. I love it. It just doesn't get better than that. Okay, I need some food. These are all drink machines. Look at that umbrella. It looks highly ineffective. It's not even over your head. Hey, V, Rinder here. Probably wondering why I'm writing. Well, it's because you treated me better than most people I've met in the past few years. Gave me a lot to think about. Started wondering what I've done in your place. Probably something different. Probably would have given myself a second chance. Also been thinking about the stacks, what I did there. You know what? I want to compensate them somehow, partly at least. I can't pretend it like it never happened. I gotta start behaving like a grown-ass fucking man. I know it won't change much, probably gonk anyway, but it's just something I feel I gotta do. I'll transfer them some credit, hope you understand. I understand. Do what you think is right. Thing is, they might kill him here. Sure. Go nuts, man. I don't care. The amount of people fucking texting me in this game. Can I break up with River Ward? How do I do that? I experimented with men, but my joy remains with women. Don't clip that. In the game. In GTA. What's up there, pretty boy? I want to burn some eddies. Not in wardrobe. Sunglasses, another dress. Oh, this shit. Simple office pants. Those aren't bad, actually. I really hate all these suits. Alright, see you later. Thanks for the clothes, dickhead. Alright, what's over here? These guys' umbrellas actually, these umbrellas at least work. It's actually really cool these umbrellas get busted out. Alright, what have we here?
It is hard to achieve peace if there is a demon never leaving.
Can I get a mission with Hideo Kojima?
Contemplation
Hey.
is like the silence in the eye of the storm.
Agreed.
You start to fade. You have no strong roots.
Imagine.
To this world.
That's a song.
You are losing touch with yourself.
I agree with all this.
You must purify yourself. Regain your equilibrium.
Alright, let's hear it.
I can help you. Sit down.
Sir?
Okay, I'm listening.
In the city, you are cut off from nature.
True.
Metal, concrete canyons, neon eyes. The filth of the world suffocates you.
True.
Sure isn't no Zen garden.
You must become still. Restore the bond within yourself. You are the source. All which you must do is draw from it. Are you ready?
Sure, let's do it.
I'll give it a shot, why not?
I like this guy.
I
feel
give
calm
you a
around him.
meditative brain dance that will liberate your consciousness.
Can I get one of these? Can I get one of these IRL?
Give me.
Do this every morning?
You can pay me however much you wish.
Sure.
This should cut it.
Very well.
I paid like 25,000 for a brain dance earlier, didn't I? And then I got beat up.
Undertaken with supervision. Let us begin.
Things are so
I will
gone.
guide
It's gonna be worse tomorrow too. All those little like adductors and like small tiny muscles are just instantly shredded. For my second set of deadlifts, I did Romanian deadlifts. For the second set, I could barely bend over.
This is a meditation of the earth element.
Nice.
Spirit of nature, Mother Earth, I send you greetings. We are of one blood. I am you. You are me. Oh, Mother Earth, I and all other creatures from you created. Cleanse my body and soul from pain, sickness, impurity, and the negative energy from negative people, worlds, and dimensions. Give me the energy of life. Give me health, youth, wisdom,
Stop reading the words and enjoy the picture.
strength, joy, happiness, and inner peace. We walk the earth through meadows, nature in full bloom. We remove our shoes, feel our bare feet touch the soil. We absorb the earth's energy. We sense joy, tranquility, lightness, purity, our heart and soul. We walk the earth. A butterfly rests on blooming flower. bees are gathering nectar. Warmth and joy surrounds us. Our legs absorb the earth's energy, filling every cell of our bodies. Our souls and spirits are cleansed. We thank you, Mother Earth, with our mind, body, and soul. There is no life without you or the other elements.
Hello?
Did I hallucinate that?
Nice vanishing.
I wonder if there's gonna be a bunch of those all over. I don't remember how this goes. I still think this Militech thing is so cool. Why are you calling back already?
Gotta go. Right, so then what?
Flicked pings to some contacts. Grayson
That wasn't a
was
day.
familiar for a friend.
Unless I was in that for a whole day.
He did some digging. Found something. Section of the docks that's Maelstrom turf.
Nice, okay, cool.
So why are these docks called Ebonike? Pretty sure it's got nothing to do with some long-dead mayor.
Dead wrong, actually. It's not the docks. It's an old container ship named after the guy.
So you found Grayson?
It's a husky trio.
Got an in with Smasher?
Come see me. Afterlife. We'll talk.
Okay.
Alright. I actually feel like, to me, it feels like the Phantom, like this Rogue's Afterlife stuff seems more tangentially connected to the endings than the Phantom Liberty stuff does. You know what I mean? Like, this is like the actual story. The Phantom Liberty stuff, I don't know how that's going to affect the endings. I don't think it really does. And I almost feel like I want to do the Phantom Liberty stuff now to get this done. But whatever. Let's do it. Like, these all seem like really like a diversion from the rest. So let's get this stuff done. I'm so indecisive on things like this. Give me a big burrito. My vending machine expenditures are through the roof. Anything back here? What's this? Another great place to get lost. Is this a mega building? Mega building 1? Have I ever been here? Looks like it's inaccessible. They're like holding on for another expansion or something. We ain't gonna get it. The company's been burned too many times. They're still sad. You guys didn't treat us very well. We made some mistakes, but you didn't have to make us feel so bad. Come on. Why'd you have to be so mean? You know? Game developers deserve to eat. That was one of those moments, like when I was a little kid, where I pretend to cry, then just make myself really sad. I can feel it. Crumple up your face, just like acting. Crumple up your face enough, and you will find yourself crumpled up. All right, so I view Phantom Liberty as its own little microcosm. I'm gonna do it. This Rogue Afterlife stuff really does feel like stuff that feels closer to the ending. Hey, nice car you got there. Can I have it? Thanks. Get out of the way, dickhead. My bike's right there. Oh. I'd rather ruin this guy's day and potentially month by ruining him financially. Okay. What are you doing for music here? We got music on? That's all I ask. So we got a 500,000. We've probably made like 1.2 in the game and spent most of it. The hard thing is, I really do think they've improved the cyberware system a lot. It does feel like there's not as many unique things. Yeah, there's iconic ones in some places, but early on, I think last time I played, there was like different stuff at different places, and so the game is about like finding the right stuff and then not having to constantly completely replenish your supply by being able to use components to upgrade it. Nice house. That modern style. Watching Johnny get hammered there, it's one of those things where like you think back on when you were a little wilder and a little dumber, you know what I mean? And you're just like, oh, I did so much damage to myself. There's periods when I was in school, where like it felt like my friends were all like busy during the week and then letting loose on the weekend, and I felt like I was just doing nothing all week. And then just waiting for the weekend. So like letting loose as much as other people were, despite like feeling like I was doing like next to no classwork or like effort at all. Alright, so what's my outfit for this? Tactical diving suit? Love it. It looks so sick, oh my god.
You've come to the right place. NCPD, gang wars, not in dog.
It's not very subtle. Okay, getting our serious stuff. I think there's a way of getting the full Johnny Silverhand outfit. I forget what that is though. Like, do I have his gun? Do I have his... I don't know. Like, I have his tank top. Where do you get the rest of his stuff?
What a fucking shit stuff.
All right, let's go.
Reed, you copy? Made it to the hallway.
Copy you loud and clear. I'm in position too.
We're ready to go. Let me just say for the 100th time, I really want that Alt Cunningham white net running suit. And outside of mods, it's so sad I can't get it. None of these things are really good. You don't need that much health. I've already got so much. This I never use. This stuff is overwhelmed by the relic stuff. Irrelevant. And I don't need any more. I think this is all they give you. I assume that this 6, 7, 8 points is all they give you. Do you choose one of these and one of these? Because this is everything. This is really interesting. Like they basically expect you to have armed cyberware, negating the usefulness of blades, etc. Oh, I got a flashlight for the first time in my life. Things are looking up.
I'm in the water.
Good. Now find a way to the other side. In the meantime, I'll do
Rebar everywhere.
hotel. Flooding these tunnels must have been Hansen's idea. He probably lacked the manpower to secure the passages.
Engineer, my points in engineering are actually quite high. Third highest by a biddle. I wish they told you here how this worked. Headhunter is capturing people in stealth. Shinobi is running around and dashing. It really makes sense though. Those things do.
I found a breach in their defenses. I should be inside momentarily.
Reflect the way you play. You know what I mean? Like all the reflex and cool stuff and stealth shows in what things I have leveled up in. I think this is a really great game. I think this is like
Good thing I'm not claustrophobic.
one of the game worlds I enjoy the most being in of anything I've ever played. I find it kind of overwhelming how many people, how many games there are, and just how much there is to do. Like even
I figured out the patrol routes, got them down, set myself a safe path through and past them.
even like in the Baldur's Gate, Starfield, Cyberpunk era, which was like all I wanted for the year, even during this time, it's like, well, look what else is coming out. Lies of P, Alan Wake 2, all these other things that like the fucking super on the nose people who play every new thing have covered all of those games during this period as well. It's so overwhelming. I understand the sort of like avoiding the puddle style of like, yeah, there's a million new games, but like, who cares when you could just play Fallout 4 again, or Dark Souls, or Resident Evil. But like, I've played almost every day. I've played probably 90% of the days since mid-July, or mid-June, or whatever. And like, think of the amount of games other people have covered. But then you're playing, you're kind of rushing through games to some degree, which has its moments in that you don't get caught up in like how much time I spent in like looting every single thing in Baldur's Gate, etc. But like, it's amazing that even during this period where it's been basically July, August, September, October for 3 games, other people have played like 8 during that period. It's just so crazy to me. Like even today, like the amount of people, I just kind of reflected today looking on Twitter. I just like reflected on how many people have been like, yo, these games are like Alan Wake is like incredible, like one of the games of the year, etc. A lot of people have said that kind of stuff. So I don't know, do I play that, or do I finally start to play like other stuff that's not like, you can play brand new games forever and never stop if that's what you want to do. Like it will never stop. Compared to like movie output, like this industry is like a dopamine fucking fishing lure of constant new stuff. Can't wait for the next thing, can't wait for the next thing, so psyched for the next thing, just counting down the days till the next thing. It never stops. So like, respect the hustle if that's like all you want to do, but like, kind of hard to figure out, you know what I mean? That cadence has been like the things I never expected to be so difficult. What am I doing here? Ah, there we go. Okay. I don't like bobbing on the surface. It always feels so much slower.
Hustle up, V. Lower that platform.
Yeah, I don't need your help. You didn't tell me where the ladder is, Johnny. Yeah. David Goggins is up your alley for sure. From what I understand of him. He's the, like, all guts, no excuses, like, you are meant to suffer, keep going type guy. I don't really understand why he lives his life the way he does. But I respect it.
Okay, I'm through the outpost. Approaching warehouse gate now.
I don't like who hurt him, you know what I mean? Is it because he was fat earlier? Like, what's caused him to be the way he is? Because everyone's like, this guy's a monster. Like, you can't compete with him if you go out from, like, exercise with him for a day. Like, a Rogan or someone will be like, no, 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 you don't do the same thing as this guy. He's a maniac. Like, he's, like, constantly trying to suffer. Kind of wonder whether that's the kind of guy who, despite being in perfect physical conditions, like, is that guy gonna live? Or is, like, that guy gonna die of, like, a heart thing? Because he's going so hard forever. Really? Yeah. Guys like that. Like Walter Isaacson, the guy who did the Steve Jobs biography and who recently released the Elon Musk one, talks about how behind every single, like, really, really impactful man, there is some story of that guy's father. There's something with that guy and his father in every one of these stories.
V, you still there?
Like, I think it says something about society. This is something I think about a lot. Is like, it says something about society that the people who are the most successful are the people who are the most abnormal. You know what I mean? To some people who are like insanely driven or have Asperger's, or like to some degree or another, like, are pushing themselves way past society. Those are the people that we reward. But the question is, should we reward those people? If we have a normal human baseline, you can call it weak if you want, but maybe it's just a normal baseline to some degree, enjoying life and then also working. Sometimes it feels like if we only reward the people who are, like, psychotically hyper competitive, like, work 18-hour-a-day people, and they get all the influence in society, are they really influencing society in a way that's, like, true to our nature? Or are we rewarding the, like, psychos and the freaks? And some people, you're probably one of them, who's like, yeah, but those are the people who are, like, really special. But, like, are they necessarily always, like, a really healthy addition to society? You know what I mean? I kind of wonder about that sometimes. Like, if it takes parental abuse and trauma to make our highest performing civilians be the way they are, is that necessarily a healthy thing to reward? That's kind of the questions I have. That's the questions I wonder about sometimes.
You'll need to secure the area, crack it open from the other side.
Who is this guy? Why am I using that girl's gun? I don't care. Are there multiple dudes here? I guess so. Like, that's one argument, you know what I mean? The other argument is, like, whether we're, like, letting people who aren't neurotypical warp society. I don't know. I don't think that's necessarily the case. Why is this guy walking in circles? What the fuck is this guy doing? He just walked in 2 full circles around there. I understand what you're saying, and I understand that's the obvious argument, but I do think it's a valid question to ask. That, like, if we have society be a certain way, maybe humans, maybe that's what it is. Maybe humans are complacent, and maybe humans are lazy to some degree. But if we, like, turn our markets and our industry, and to some degree our society, around the obsessive and the mentally damaged, are these the same reasons that we're, like, polluting the planet too much, and then like levels of unhappiness may be at like a much higher level than they were in like, let's say, earlier ages, like the medieval ages. I understand what you're saying, and I understand that's the typical, or that's like the logical response to what I'm saying. But the question remains, if we continue to reward the damaged and the preternaturally motivated, what are we reaping by sowing that? Okay, where are we going? Connect to the CCTV through the security computer. Got it. Yeah.
Where are you, Reed?
I agree. You need people that are doing more than... I mean, if you reward people that didn't overcome any big problems, that's a good point, in that the people who solve the most problems and are the most in the world are the people who tend to kind of drop themselves in their work. But we also have a lot of people who wonder and wish that our society, especially in the West, or no, North America, I don't know, there's a lot of people who sort of like wonder why our society is so... We lose so much of our lives to working a 9 to 5, and then you have 10, 20, 30 years at the end after you retire in which you might lose it if you're a man and has heart disease. Like, we have to kind of wonder whether we're focusing on the wrong things and rewarding the wrong things sometimes. I'm not sure where the balance is. Who's this guy? Bargas Soldier? I can't tag these guys. Where is Reed?
But these need deliverance, Chum.
Not through here, they don't. VIPs only.
This is quite the facility.
Where am I supposed to?
Do I look like the fucking hotel receptionist to you?
She's a tough cookie. There's a guy I follow on Twitter named Bowtie Broke who talked about how he... It's kind of my problem because my potential isn't in being a normal IT worker and shit. I want to be doing better, exactly. There's a guy I follow on Twitter called Bowtie Broke who talks about how he was like in a Fortune 500 company and on the path to maybe being the CEO one day. And then he started realizing that all the guys he worked under would retire at 62. They'd probably make 10, 8, $50 million in their lives. And within 3 years of retirement, like they would die of cancer or something like that. And he's like, so what are you spending all of your time for if you never get to enjoy it? And so he started to work into real estate. He started to build his own stuff. He started to build houses and short-term rentals and do all these things that he's like at least outdoors in the mountains doing his own stuff. And until you see that, like I have a very good friend of mine who's like probably in many ways the smartest guy I know personally, who is like also one of the most like employment successful people. But he's now had fucking Hodgkin's lymphoma twice in the past 10 years. So like he made it through both times, but how many more warnings do you want to get before you're like, maybe I should change my lifestyle? Like, is working like in the finance sector so important that you keep pushing yourselves into something where this has happened? Yeah, to some degree, maybe he's unlucky. He's genetically put toward it. Maybe there's some sort of flaw, but he's also someone who works really hard. He stays up really late. He works a lot and he's really successful at it. So like, how many lessons do you need before you change your path and be like, maybe this many years of this thing is enough?
Delivery. Did you spot anything interesting? Liquor boxes and such. And you collected our time.
This is where the boxing ring was. So Hanson came from up there.
Ah, there you are.
You might have a long time. It depends. There's different approaches. Some people think that a man being like sort of single and unattached for too long is ultimately bad for them, and society tends to disapprove of that. So like if you start to like get married by 24 or 25, whatever, and start having kids early, it grows you up in a way where you're like have a lot of energy for your kids and do all these things. There's other people too who got married in like their late 20s, early 30s, who are like, probably the best time for a man to get married is in his mid to late 30s, because at that point he's pretty comfortable with himself and he's like gotten most of his life out of the way, and now you can start to kind of like focus on things. There's kind of two different camps on that. Ultimately, it's like when you find the person you feel right around. But it really seems like for me personally, all my relationships have been like fairly good, and like they eventually don't really work out because I don't really want them to work out because I'm not really like that big of a fan of like living with someone forever. That to me has not really been a thing. But I know as each relationship gets a little better, ultimately because I'm chilling out, and like it doesn't feel like any of the relationships have been particularly better or worse than the others, with a couple of exceptions. But ultimately it's like my own intention and like what my and how much and what I actually want has been the thing that changes them beforehand. Like when I was your age, I had my first like sort of serious relationship, and it went through until I graduated, high school, and then I moved away to a different town. I moved to Toronto, and she stayed in Ottawa, which is about 4.5 hours away. And like this is the first time in my life I've lived alone, and this is the first time in my life I was like out of the house and doing all these things. I didn't live alone; I lived in the dorm, but like despite me liking that person quite a bit, there's like no way that like I was going to keep going back to the place I just left. I didn't even apply to colleges in my hometown. You know what I mean? There's no way I was staying. All my friends who stayed saved money, but were kind of miserable, I find like. But like there's just no way that I was going to keep looking back and looking back. So I kind of broke up like a year and a half later. I feel bad about that, but so much of like your intention and what your priorities are affects your relationships more than some magical thing of like what two people are perfect for each other. Not always the case, but that often tends to be the case. That intentionality matters more than like some sort of magical connection for most people. One person in like 50 finds like the love of their life, but I don't think most people do. I think most people like find someone they can make things work with. It sounds cynical for me to say, but I think it's ultimately true.
There you go.
Look at him, he's so stealthy. Idris Elba sneaking around.
Quiet elevator access. Go right to the top. Get moving. I'll meet you there.
Roger that.
Relationships are expensive. That is a reality. And there's two things. One, being alone too much as a man is probably not healthy, but being in something to be in something because you don't want to be alone is also sort of cowardly. So it's somewhere in the middle for that too. It takes a real courage to be like, I'm not in the position to be with someone right now because I'm working on a lot of stuff for myself, for sure. But also people who are like single for too long, like you kind of lose a socialization. You need women in your life.
It's gotta be checked out.
Careful, someone's lurking.
Where are those guns?
Just two?
See this?
Three.
Someone was fucking around here. Think we got visitors.
Was there a light here? Where did it say turn on? Distract. Where is that? This is a nice little stealth puzzle. Metal Gear Solid style. You should be able to distract people with this. Go. You hear that? It's coming. He heard that, right? Yeah, I agree. There's a lot of people who rely on female attractiveness. Or like, there's a lot of people who rely on a female being attracted to them to like give them self-esteem, as opposed to finding self-esteem in like their life and like their work and in self-improvement. I think that's dangerous because I think you end up being pretty disrespectful in that moment. These guys' patterns are a little bit difficult to... Wrong time to look in the corner, bud. Yeah. People are so vulnerable when they're in relationships, you know what I mean? That's why they talk to their boys so much about it. I think that's a very important thing for a guy to realize, is like, it's not that respectful to talk about your girlfriend with a lot of your guy friends. Because there's a lot of guys, especially like there's a lot of guys who are really, really, really insecure. So they talk a big game, or they talk about people in a really disrespectful way. Like when I was in my first year of college, there was a guy who I'm still friends with to this day, honestly. But at that point, he came to university very, 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 very obese. And nothing would really work out well between him. Like he just would really feel bad about himself. So naturally, the guy, of the 3 guys who I lived with in second year, who were my very close friends in college, of the 4 of us, he was the one who had the least success with women, and he was the one who would spend the most time being like, oh, you were gonna get with that girl this weekend? You better double rapid, bud. She was with this person. Like really shallow, small behavior to some degree, you know what I mean? It's always the person who's like, I would never. Like, that's gross. I wouldn't, like, you've ever heard about her? Have you heard this thing? That is mostly what you hear from someone who is, like, too insecure to, like, actually have anything work out. They're the one who's going to talk about people to try to justify why they're not in the game. You know what I mean? You have to really watch out for that, especially in high school. You have to, like, learn to, like, respect women and have actual female friends and companions who you talk to, and you don't just see them as like sexual partners. It's like a really, really important thing to learn in high school, I think, generally speaking, is to like speak to them not like they're different beings, but like other people like you, and to be comfortable and have female friends. And like, don't, I think it's, especially people who have sisters are a little bit better at it, but there's a lot of people who like treat women as like a different species. But you have to be able to like talk to and be like supportive of and be friends with a lot of girls who are your age, because like it's just too combative otherwise.
Stay sharp. We're in the wolf's den now.
You scared of him?
You have to be able to have female friends without like always thinking whether it's going to turn into something sexual.
He should have been put down long ago. Instead, he rules this entire district.
Oh, so you are scared.
This is Hansen's turf. He has the upper hand. It's just a fact that needs accepted. Does it mean I'm shaking at the knees? Hell no. Alright, find a vantage point to have eyes on me. Neutralize any and all threats. Calm and quiet.
So this is Solomon's fucking rodeo, isn't it? Okay, I can take off my wetsuit now. Action blocked. I have to stay in the wetsuit? Is that what's happening here? Who's this guy? Sniper Nest consists of Tsunami Resetsu tech sniper rifles. Some prototype functionalities like curving bullet trajectory were removed in order to silence the weapon and install a scope with quick hack support. Tripod stabilizer with continuous ammo supply. AI support system equipped with a voice interface supporting the weapon use and reporting on its current state. I hope I get to use this. This is cool. Equipped with a voice interface supporting the weapon. Blah, blah, blah. The system connects to the intranet and supports camera control, facilitating target tracking. The weapon also supports friend or foe identification and marking, allowing to track friendly targets and monitor their vitals. Alright, bud. This is a sick outfit that guy's wearing. Alright.
Drop the sniper. Nesting in his perch.
This is so cool.
At the perfect vantage point, saw everything.
Cover me. You're in prime duck hunting position.
New user detected.
Okay, watch out for the mine.
Mission in progress. Firing mode inactive.
I'm in position. Do you have him?
I got you. What now?
We do this nice and quiet if we can. Got it? Spot any guards in my way and give me a heads up.
Where's he?
Don't worry, boss. Rifle sports a silencer if it comes to that.
I don't even see like.
Better look around. Got a mine just past the corner.
Well spotted. I could have missed it.
Okay, it's all on this level. Guard there, camera there. Guard here. Firing mode connection in progress. What does that mean? They're gonna make me wait.
The boys grabbed that gunk with the spray paint again last night.
Healthy smattering of guards along their path.
Copy that. We'll take them out one by one. Best if they never knew we were here.
Cams galore here. Should have access once the sniper's nest completes calibration.
Good. They could prove useful.
Okay, that's it. Use Kuroshi to find the meeting point. Meeting point? What's that? Oh, here. Who are these big fuckers?
See the main elevator shaft.
Too risky. There'll be sentries up top. Keep an eye on it, though.
I've got eyes on a sniper. Further down.
He's not a threat yet. We'll deal with him later.
See a bunch of containers. Could use them to get to your side.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
I'm keeping you distracted from your pain.
Let me build that bridge.
That's my main goal here.
Nearby, we'll take that up. Gotta get there first, though. Cover me.
Calibration complete.
Nice.
Firing mode active.
Okay.
Don't forget, hallway's mine. Besides that, the coast is clear.
Understood. Moving out.
What's that? Gas pipe explosive? Identify immediate threats to read.
It's a tsunami, Tsuchigumo. Can set it to friendly mode.
Okay.
Mine disarmed. Moving on. I can't see around the corner. All clear? Am I okay to move on?
Patrol incoming.
Copy that. Moving towards cover.
Lend me a honey till payday? No can do, chica. I'm flat broke too. Well, guess it's time for a little walk around the block.
Calm and quiet. Moving out.
It's fun.
Motion detector ahead. Can't get around it. Handle it, will you?
Okay. Power cable.
Generator. Got a visual.
Kill it. I see a bunch of cables. I'll see where they lead.
Sensor disabled.
Good work. Proceeding forward.
Surveillance system link established.
I need an assist. You take the guard on the left. The one behind the wall's mine.
Got a clear shot.
On my mark. 3, 2, 1.
This is so cool.
Good job. Let's keep moving.
I would play like a whole game like this, like moving from camera to camera, being like the quick hacker, helping someone to guide through it. There has been games like that before. I'm sure I've played some of them and it kind of seems like familiar. But to be like the kind of like the ghost in the machine to go through this with like quick hacks and all these things, that would be another way they could use this world to make another sort of like side game. You know what I mean? You could have car riding missions. You could have like ones like this where you're going through surveillance systems to watch for people. There's so many different ways they could use this city to like license out games to make side games. More guys come.
Sizable patrol headed your way.
Copy that. Moving towards cover. The sniper you spotted before. Remember him? You need to drop him. I can't progress otherwise. Good work. Proceeding forward.
This is so sick. Oh my god.
Shh, slow down.
I have a visual. Thanks.
How is he doing this?
I'm in position. Guards in view. You need to take him out.
See him. Guards down.
All right. Smooth work.
Did I miss anything? Are the cameras on friendly mode or something? I don't remember doing that. Huh?
Got eyes on him.
Patrol incoming.
Let's go. Finish it, V. Contact! We've been spotted. Have to blast
What happened there?
Fuck! I got a few bogeys on my 6.
They didn't die from that? It pauses for a second.
Focus. Don't let me out of your sight. Cover me, V. I go. I need support. Step.
How did this go to shit like this? Did I not take those guards out?
Tango's down. Heading towards the bridge now.
That's bad, right? Oh shit. Now that's a gun. Fucking asshole. Alright, that's better. It's better than a billy goat. What was the point of a billy goat? What significance does that have? I love it. That's so funny. The Arasaka billy goat? I don't know that's a thing. Okay.
We messed that up like a bunch of rookies. But there's no going back.
What was I supposed to do?
Elevator. Follow me.
Are you supposed to take out the cameras? I thought they were like under detected.
Fucking finally.
You're looking a little pale.
I'm always a little pale.
Little deja vu is all. Different elevator, different hotel.
That's cool.
The sitch didn't turn out.
That vest looks really good.
What makes you say that?
It's my job to notice things like this.
How many ops you been on? Ballpark.
You're done.
One of the number of years.
Congratulations, you finished your Zazen.
But right now, we're crashing the party of a bad boy dictator, while aiming to walk out with his prized possession. Dress up time. Throw on your new threads and plaster on your best fake smile. A party awaits.
Put on your evening wear. Don't mind if I do. Oh yeah, look at that. Full alligator. It's pretty good. Okay, so one of my dinner things I have to do is I have to braise a lamb shank for 2.5 hours. It's now almost 4 o'clock. So I have to break by sometime soon to start cooking. So if I wait till 5, then I don't have a good evening stream. So I think this is the right time to change. Do that now, because I have to brown the lamb shank on all sides. Sear the vegetable, soften and cook the vegetables, and then put it all together and put it in the oven. And then it's supposed to cook for, well, the original recipe cooks for 2.5 hours, but this is less lamb shanks than normal, than what the recipe calls for. But if I don't take a break now, I'm not going to take a break till dinner, but I have to cook something now to get it started. So I think now is the right time to do it. You can't save right now, okay. Give me a second. Oh, he looks good too. I look better though.
Set.
This fucking game. Alright. I'm kind of talking it through out loud, you know?
You're a real looker. Now come on.
Please let me save. Why would you let me do it? What kind of game is this? There you go. Asshole. Don't tell me when I can't save. Alright. Time to go. I'm trying to go braise my lamb shanks for a lovely dinner later on tonight. Hope you enjoy your evening. Keep throwing that energy against the wall. See what sticks. I'm gonna go to a fancy casino. It's gonna be great. Okay, see ya.